So, y'all, let's deal with Kanye. Can we? We might as well deal with Kanye while I'm out here on the motherfucking road. I've been seeing a resurgence of Kanye defenders based on Kanye now saying that he wants his masters. He wants his masters back. Black people, black entertainers, and really not just black ones. He actually said he was even riding for Taylor Swift too, but nonetheless, entertainers need to get their fucking masters back. These motherfuckers are using black people, using our talents, making all this money, and keeping the rights to our work. Now, I would think black people would be like, wait a minute, we've heard this before. Actually, we've been hearing this for a long time from other entertainers, other artists, even those as larger than life like Michael Jackson. He was trying to tell y'all. Yeah, Mike was trying to tell y'all. Prince was trying to tell y'all. I keep seeing the pictures of Prince with the word slave on his face, right? They've been trying to tell y'all. Kanye comes out here, picks up that argument, and now motherfuckers are saying, well, they tried to make Kanye look crazy, but that man ain't crazy. I'm one of the ones who never thought he was crazy. Remember when people was using his craziness as an excuse for his coon? Remember? They was letting him be a coon in sheep's clothing. Remember that? At one time, and this is so funny about black people to me is, y'all were saying that he is crazy, therefore his cooning can't be used against him. That's what y'all was, the excuse y'all was giving. And then of course you have the sheep that will say, well, no, it's just genius. This man's a genius, y'all just don't understand. Like he's saying some shit that ain't been said already by the greatest orators and teachers that we've had. Everything that this motherfucker talking about has already been said. But y'all saying he a genius for it. Like he's saying some new hot shit. Y'all been saving Kanye every time he gets out of pocket. Y'all will just say y'all ain't looking at it right. You're not understanding his perspective. When I know that's just him being a self-hating ass coon. I had somebody tell me yesterday that he was under witchcraft. He cooning based on witchcraft that he's under by the Kardashians. Y'all wouldn't let coons off for any cooning that the famous people do. There's always going to be an excuse. There's always going to be their fans that hold them up. Now, the problem I'm having with this is that you have pro-black people, or so-called woke pages and shit, they're supporting Kanye West based on this fight for masters. Now, let's look at this fight for masters. We have to understand, there was a documentary I told y'all to watch a long time ago, a while back. I don't know if they still have it on Netflix or not. It was called The Two Murders of Sam Cooke. Now, what you'll see when you look at Sam Cooke, when you look at the story of Sam Cooke, and you look at what Sam Cooke was trying to do, the industry, powers that be, Illuminati, whatever y'all want to call them, they murdered Sam Cooke. They got him the fuck up out of there because he was trying to establish his own thing. That's always been an issue where these caves are concerned when it comes to oppressing black people on every level, even at the level of entertainment. We'll see these artists come out sometimes. Every once in a while they show themselves and talk about the glass ceiling that exists. Because you know they like to tell you the sky's the limit. You know, they want y'all to believe in that fallacy. No, it's a little bit earlier than the sky for black folk. Huh? A little bit earlier than the sky for black folk, because you even have the examples where Kanye is boasting and bragging about all the billions he has, the money he has. Like he will brag about being one of the richest motherfuckers out here, black person, right? Clearly, that doesn't mean anything. There's a glass ceiling there, even if you're rich, which should be apparent by now. Some of you are familiar with the story of the 19 families that went down there in Georgia and bought them some land, bought them a city. Nobody questioned why regular 19 working class families would be able to do this, but these famous people, y'all always have excuses for why these rich and famous boule black people can't do this, won't do this, don't have the money to do this. They do. They just ain't going to. See, you can be rich, uber rich in positions of like Kanye and the Jay-Z's and the Puffs and shit like that. But there's a glass ceiling there. Ask Oprah. Remember when she went overseas? And they said, bitch, put that pocketbook down. Y'all remember that? Rich as she is, still over somewhere else and getting goddamn profiled. There's a ceiling there when you black. Not saying that ceiling can't be broken through because it's glass. It can be shattered, but we too cowardly to do it. Now, people are saying that Kanye being brave by taking on this path. He even tweeted some shit like, well, if something happened to me, it's because I'm on this path. And the fact that that is a consequence for black people, even at that level, should be very problematic for us. That these motherfuckers can run around and kill us, kill anybody they want to. And we let that shit ride. We ain't overturned this motherfucking, we ain't lifted this whole goddamn country world up and turned that bitch upside down yet. Should be a problem. That he even understands that there is a looming threat that he could be murdered for even talking like this. How is that okay? How is that an okay existence? Kill Sam Cooke, which a lot of y'all don't know nothing about Sam Cooke. But let's bring it forward something. They killed Michael Jackson. Murdered Prince. Understand that these are things that have been happening. Hell, didn't they murder, maybe hell, I ain't gonna say didn't they, but they murdered MLK right in front of folk. Malcolm X murdered. They murder people when people are getting out of bounds. It's okay that Jay-Z go do Ciroc, or not, that's Puff doing Ciroc. Jay-Z has something else. I forget exactly what he do. I know Puff got Ciroc. They don't mind these niggas and their liquors. They don't mind that. You better not have no hospital though. You can make all the liquor you want. Cause we need this money for these livers and these diseases that liquor causes. We need all that anyway. But you better not go get no hospital built up. You better not go buy no goddamn city, no town. You can do liquor, clothing line, you can do that little shit. You can rap about, oh damn, something just fell off in the road. But you can go do that type of shit. That's cool. No issue. No problem. But you better not do anything that's going to be powerful, uplift black people overall. It's that glass ceiling. And again, we pardon this behavior. We pardon it because, by and large, black people are just fans. Fanatics. So we're going to pardon the behavior. But what Kanye's talking about, getting masters back, he's not dealing with the contracts that they signed initially. Why are black people signing these types of contracts? We see this happen over and over and over again. Where we are just giving our fucking life's work, just signing it over. Signing contracts that say, motherfucker, I'm going to own your music, and then these motherfuckers have to fight for their masters back. Kanye was saying, now something was said about Jay-Z selling Kanye's masters to get his masters back. Now, I don't know how true that is. But when you look in a situation where even Jay-Z don't even have his own masters to a lot of his work, why do we sell ourselves this short? When I talked about Breonna Taylor's family, and them receiving this payout. I talked about the fact that poor people can be influenced in different ways. See, when you're a poor up-and-coming artist and you want to make it big, you're not looking down the line 10, 15 years. You're just trying to get out of the ghetto. You're trying to get your mama a new house. You're trying to get money. They use that against us. Most of the entertainers that we have will gonna come from poor, ghettoized areas. They know that. They know they got to, hell, I can get them to sign a contract. I know they're trying to get the fuck up out of where they live. So they use our poverty against us. Well, we're not thinking about the 15 years down the line. These motherfuckers own the masses. I can't make music off the, make money off the music that I made. Now you're thinking about it. But you signed that contract though. You signed that contract in a rush to get up out the ghetto. A lot of artists end up going broke any goddamn way. Not passing down generational wealth anyway. Athletes too, same situations. We sell ourselves way too short. And these motherfucking caves know it. They the ones control distribution. Whether you get an Emmy or a Grammy or what the fuck ever. It was a video of him pissing on his Grammy. You went though, didn't you? Black people still go to these fucking functions and motherfuckers been trying to tell them, what y'all doing there? Why are y'all even there? Fuck the Grammys, fuck the Emmys, fuck all that shit. Why you gonna go be mad? After doing this shit for so long, now you want your masters back. These caves ain't giving you your fucking masters back. You ain't gonna just get it. You can cry all you want to. You can throw a tantrum all you want to. You can call yourself exposing the truth all you want to. But what you need to be telling younger entertainers, artists, is don't sign these fucking contracts. That should be all what y'all saying. Because the caves ain't gonna give you your shit back. You can cry all day. Keep crying and get your ass knocked off. Right? Because that's normal and that's okay. You're not getting it back. You're not the first person to have this conversation. You're not enlightened because of it. I see it as Kanye throwing another little narcissistic ass temper tantrum. Because he does that sometimes. Not saying that it's not real. That black people should own their masters. But you know what you signing into when you go sign up to do it. And you ain't been giving a fuck. Kanye's biggest problem is that he can't get into spaces where white folk are. That makes him mad. That bothers him. Then he been, pushing this Jesus shit. This fuckery. Pushing this religious bullshit. Like that's helping black folk. Not helping black folk in any type of way. The question would be, well, why? Jesus is king, that's what you claim, then why ain't he helping your bitch ass? If he king. He not gonna help your bitch ass. He's not. The caves are not about to give you your masters back. Not gonna happen. What black people have to do is establish ourselves as the people who not gonna allow ourselves to be used this way. We gotta do it there. That's the root of the problem is we're in positions where we allow motherfuckers to use us. We gotta stop that. Once you sign a contract, it's a contract. Once you give your masters up, you gave it up. You can come cry about it later, but ain't nothing gonna change. Ain't nothing changed for Michael Jackson. Ain't nothing changed for Prince. It ain't about to change for you. You can cry all you want to. You can bring Taylor Swift out here and defend her too, because this is another motherfucker crying about her masters not too long ago. Y'all better quit signing these stupid ass contracts. Black people in particular, I don't give a fuck about Taylor Swift and her little cave ass. But black people, stop signing yourself over short. Stop doing that. Because you're not going to be able to do anything about it once that contract is signed. You're not. You're going to keep making some noise and fuck around, something happen to you. As opposed to all the black people in this industry coming together to make sure this doesn't continue to happen to artists. That should have been done. There should have been a force field build around new talent, new artists, in particular black ones. By the Puffies, by the Jays, by the, these rich people that's out here in this situation. Beyonce, whoever. There should have been a force field built. You ain't got to do that. That's not what's happening. And y'all acting like Kanye is some type of genius because he's having a narcissistic temper tantrum. He always did this. He was mad when his clothing line wasn't going to be in designers with the rest of these fucking white cave Italian designers. He was mad about that. As opposed to just being a black designer and being okay with having your own lane, having your own black shit. He wasn't okay with that. He wanted to be hailed where, the Louis Vuittons and these motherfuckers overcharging for stupid ass products. He wanted to be like that. We have enough creatives amongst us, enough talented people in positions of so-called power. I can't say full-blown power, but in positions where they can make sure that these things aren't continuing to happen generation after generation. That's where the fight has to be. It can't be now. Kanye and these stupid motherfuckers that's agreeing with him, it can't be now. Because you already done fucked it up. Now all you can do is prepare for the future. Look out for the next wave of black talent, because a black superstar is born every day. A black genius is born every day. But also, a black person that can be exploited is born every fucking day. And we have to be mindful of that. We got to do something about that. We got to make sure it doesn't stay like that. Not cry after you done signed the contract. You didn't give a fuck. You just wanted to be around white folk. Well, you got what you wanted. Kanye. And y'all that are defending him act like this is a new conversation that he's so genius and misunderstood, and he's a coon who throwing a hissy fit because white folk is using his ass like they have been the whole time. Mama was a Black Panther. How you didn't know that? Why you ain't study that? But y'all comment. Let me know what the fuck y'all think, man. Because I can't get with he's a fucking coon. To me, there is nothing else that is to be said about the motherfucker other than he is a coon. And he got some money. And he likes to come out here and create commotion every once in a while. But if he was a genius like y'all claim, then he'd be preparing for the next generation to not fall into these situations. Take his L. He got billions of dollars. Take your L on your masters and prepare the next generation. Start you something where you're not doing that to people, or you're educating our people on these situations, or a fund where black folk don't be so thirsty for money that they sell themselves short. That's genius. Not repeating what everybody else said and nothing happened for them. Ain't nothing about to happen for you either because you signed it. That's not genius shit to me. Stop signing these fucked up ass contracts. That's genius. But y'all like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Links to follow me on social media in the description box. Black first, second, and third. And y'all can't keep letting Kanye jump in and out, coon, and then he genius the next day. No. Y'all need to write that motherfucker off. He's not for black people. Everything he does shows that he's not for black people. From supporting Trump to marrying in the caves to everything he do don't support black people. Disrespecting Harriet. Nothing that he does supports black people. Kanye is out here trying to support himself and make himself look like something. And throw little hissy fits because the money ain't enough. But make no mistake, he's a coon today, tomorrow, next week, and the week after that. Until he rectifies his coon-ass behavior, I don't give a fuck what he's talking about. He ain't no genius. He's just a fucking coon. A fucking sellout. Shout out Team Rob. Y'all already know what the fuck it is. I'm out.